and welcome. I'm John, and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. That's my idea. Welcome back, everyone. For everyone that's new, guys, it's the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, which means I record it and I upload it. There is no fancy editing going on. You don't see my intro symbol at the beginning. You know, it's nothing like that. I do have a transition button, so if it starts pouring down rain and I have to stop filming, I can then pick it straight back up again. These weekly Wednesdays are primarily model focused. It's 99.9% of the time GW stuff. You guys will ask me questions and I answer them. Sometimes there's terrain questions, so instead of me doing a terrain Q&A, I just chuck it all into weekly Wednesday. Some information about myself and what's going on in a workshop and upcoming things and all that sort of stuff, that lovely stuff. For all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. So if you're seeing this for the first time, guys, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, just hit the subscribe button, because it helps the channel out in a massive way, and it means that then more content can be made for you guys. And I guarantee you, somewhere along one of those videos, you'll find some information that you need. Then some more information on another video. So, you know, it does help the channel in a massive way. So please just subscribe if you haven't already done so. To also remind you, I'm still doing commission Let's Builds, painting and terrain builds. Now, what does all that mean? You know, a lot of people don't understand what I mean by that. Let's Builds, if you've seen Let's Build videos, then you know that I can build kits. Some people don't have the time and the space, you know, or they have little hands around the place and they can't have glues out and blades and whatever else. Give me a shout, you know, we'll sort something out and I'll build it for you. Painting videos the same, or commission painting the same. Painting it battle ready, finished, or just to a point where you want to come in and do washes and dry brushing and all that stuff. Again, you may not have the space, the time, or little fingers around the place. Again, custom terrain builds, give me a shout, sort something out. I'm actually in the new store now. My transfer came through, so I'm actually in the totally different store, doing totally different hours. The hours that I'm doing actually suit everything that's going on at home, so I'm so fucking happy with that. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the bad word there. I'm so happy with that. It's just for me now, I have to try and adjust what I do around here, because that is all morning work. And from what I've only been in the store 2 days, so I had last Sunday off and I have this Sunday off. So it's, you know, I'm hoping to have Monday and Tuesday off, but that may not happen. It might be Sunday and another day, but I have the whole afternoon at home, so it's just absolutely fantastic. And it's 15 minutes up the road, so it's even better. Right, Demons are inbound. 17th of September, I think they're available from the Codex. It's absolutely amazing. Go on. Robin just flew in instead of looking around. Don't mind them coming in, as long as they don't poop. It's back again. They'll fly in, they'll fly around, grab any spiders, and then just drop them everywhere. Anyway, yeah, 17th of September. The Codex is, I think that's the day I saw, which is, I need to get my skates on, pull my thumb out and get my skates on with getting these guys not painted, because I can do a mad painting video with them, you know, a 12-hour challenge or something like that, and just do all of them. But anyway, I don't have TikTok. How was your TikTok live? It was okay. Last Saturday it was okay. I only had a few people watching, and I wasn't doing nothing special. You know, don't get me wrong, I wasn't doing nothing special. I was just basing up all the Fire Dragons, the Sky Rangers, and the Chaos Cultists. The problem with the camera when I'm doing TikTok, behind me, the camera, I have it set up so that the camera can look down and we can look at what I'm doing. But when you're doing TikTok, the camera has to face you. So it's a little bit difficult to try and get the angle right and everything else. But again, that's why I don't utilise the TikTok as much as I should. I mean, I can go live, I can do lives for a long time now, I just haven't bothered. I mean, or it's usually in my ear. But anyway, it was okay to TikTok live. I do want to try and do one a week, but it's timing. Like I'm off work today, but she's working this evening. I don't want to do it when she comes back at like 11 o'clock at night. I'd rather do it 5, 6 o'clock when people are actually at home. They're doing a few bits and pieces themselves. So it's just timing for me. How important is this hobby to your mental health? Absolutely, 100%. Between this and the garden, you know, that's been a big help in my recovery from depression. I mean, I say recovery, I'm not, you know, that's always going to be there, but there are things that I can do now that I can just take me away from that. So if I do start to feel that I'm going down, I can just do this, or I can do stuff in the garden, and it just does take me away from, you know, that sort of depression. But I think also with working in this new job, this new store, it's not going to be as much stress on my shoulders because it's all morning shifts. So trying to find a little one, trying to find a babysitter to look after the little one, if the wife's working a day, it's gone because I'm in the morning. Yeah, and if the wife is working, she's working in the afternoon. So, but this and the garden just really actually, you know, obviously I love this. This is my main, you know, I absolutely love this. There are bits of, not this hobby, but bits of what I've got going on here that frustrate me. Like all the lead models that I still haven't finished cleaning and basing up and then separate them out and all that business. But for me, that's a small little step, bit here, bit there. I mean, I do want to get the cow space marines put together and painted because I do want to use them in Battle Ball. But same with the Eldari. Now the fire dragons are all gravelled up, so they're absolutely ready to be painted. But to answer your question, sorry, anyone that's new will know that I just waffle on a bit too much. This hobby, not, you know, this hobby is a big help on mental health. It really is. It gives you that moment to escape from what's going on, and you know, and you can, when you finish gluing a model, when you finish painting a model, you feel a great sense of achievement that you've achieved something, you know, and that does lift you. I hope that's helped. I mean, if you are suffering with mental health, give me a shout. You know, I'm here. You can have a chat with me. We can have a chat all the time. It's cool, okay? Because we have to stick together, all of us. Your terrain stone work is amazing. Any tips on how to achieve the same results, please? Now, I do talk about when I'm building the terrain, and I do stonework. I do talk about what I'm doing and how I do it. There's a colour called Painter's Grey. I should have read the question before I started filming because the paint's all over there. It's called Painter's Grey, and you paint it on, and it sort of goes on like a black. Okay, it's a grey, but it's a really dark grey. So when you paint it on, it looks like black. But as soon as you hit it with like a Screaming Skull, or even a light neutral grey, or you know, very light colour, it will just pop. Now, if I'm making concrete and I want it to look like concrete, I'll do it the opposite way. So what I'll do is I'll give it a light colour first of all, a light grey, and then take a black and do a black dry brush, and that will bring up and make it look like concrete. You could then go over with a Screaming Skull, or a, you know, White Skull's White, or some sort of really light colour like that, and just give it a touch up here and there. But that's the way that I do it. It's just that colour is absolutely fantastic. On the next terrain build, because it's in behind the polystyrene. I'll get it out and I'll show you the colour. Okay, so just filler mixes, actually, sorry, I'm thinking filler mix is also a nice big key part of it, because when the filler goes on, as it dries, it gives you that texture. So when you paint the paint and spray on and you start dry brushing it, it does make it pop, make it look like stone. Right. Next battle report, please! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Yeah. Again, it's to do with timing now, because I had today off. Alex has a few things on, so there's not, you know, we need, maybe Sunday. I'm off Sunday, I know that, but maybe Sunday, if I can get things organised. Pretend to me, but we do want to play again, and Alex did ask me the other day, like, when we set for the next game. So hopefully soon. I say hopefully soon. It's just, again, it's one of these things where if I'm doing this full time, doing battle reports probably every week or every 2 weeks, which, you know, means I need more subscribers. But at the same time I'm saying it, I need more models painted of different armies so I can use different armies. So it's one of those things where there's so much to do, not enough time to get done. But anyway, army review. Yes, that's very late. I'm meant to be doing an army review roughly every 3 months. I think it's 5 months since I've done the last one, which is a disappointment. So what I might do is just wait another month and then do the army review, and then just, you know, just been so busy with everything and not able to get the time to do it. And the last terrain build, the 5 tiles that I did, just took longer when it should have done, because there wasn't left to get things done, unfortunately. But army review is one of my things. I still have to do a video on my favourite terrain pieces and undocumented terrain pieces that I've built. When I say undocumented, things I built before I started the channel. So, you know, bear with me, I will get there. Do you only use GW paints, and if so, why? Yes, I only use James Wilson paints. There's no particular loyalty to the brand or anything like that. It's just when I'm used to those colours and the way they go on the model, the way they dry on the model, I'm used to them. And 2, accessibility. I go to the model shop, there's paints. And now I know the Games Workshop in Dublin, there's Game as well, just around the corner. That sells a variety of different stuff. But a few times when I go there in the morning, I want to go into Dublin, get what I need to get, and then come home and get home for a reasonable time, because it's like an hour and 15-minute bus journey. But the Game as well doesn't open until 11 o'clock. I'm usually heading off towards the bus stop by that time. So unfortunately, GW paints are the ones I'm using at the moment, because it's just accessibility. I do want to try others, but you know, if I can get my hands on them, then I will. If not, then I don't like ordering stuff in. So those of you that are new here, I don't like buying something online and having it sent to me. If it's from a company in this country, that's fine, not a problem. As on post, the postman will deliver it, it's perfect. But UPS usually lose my package. Then they find it, then they lose it again, then they find it and send it back to the person that sent it, and I'm no better off. So I'd rather just go to the shop, pick it up, say, right, I want this. We're blending 2 contrast paints. Would it work with other colours? Well, see, that's the joy of it. I don't know. I mean, I just tried it, and the results I have. So for this guy, okay, the bottom of his cloak, for me, in my opinion, looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, the whole thing looks fantastic, but it looks good. It looks like I've painted it with a dark paint, highlighted with a lighter green and then just dry brushed it with a Screaming Skull. But in fact, I just whacked 2 colours on and just wet blended them together and let them dry, then just quick dry brush. Now the hat, his hood, I did the same 2 colours, but I did it the opposite way around. So the light colour first, the Adari green, and then the Creed camo over the top. And I think the hood looks better than the base, the bottom of the robes. But you know, if you haven't seen that video, guys, the Monday's painting video, go and check it out, because you know what we're talking about then. I don't know if it's going to work with all colours, but I think there could be some instances where it could be tried. I think it depends on the model itself. I mean, say you're painting a Great Demon's Zench, the wings, you could wet blend 2 or 3 contrast colours, 2 or 3 contrast colours across the feathers on the wings, depending on what the colours are, and let them then just get your brush and just take them where they're pulling together, just spread that out and stop it or take it off. You know, there is a few things that you can be doing, a few ways of doing it, but it depends on the model. I wouldn't try and wet blend 2 contrast paints on a Space Marine. You know, that's just me. Right, so it's time for the voting time, guys. I know what you're going to vote on. I know before I even bring you down and show you, I know what you're going to vote on. Okay, so how does voting work for everyone that's new? I have heaps of models down here, HQ choices, squads, and you chuck a vote up. Now, over the last couple of weeks, people have been chucking 2 or 3 votes up each. At first I was like, no, but you know, just do it that way. So I think Cross from Creative Terrain was like, in order, this one, and I think Kenneth West has voted on a couple as well. And there's a few other people that were voting on 2 or 3. So guys, if that's the way you want to do it, just first is this, first, second, third, whatever, and then whoever gets votes on will go up on there and be D6 roll off like Monday. So I'll bring you down and show you, because I've waffled on far too much, unfortunately. You love my TikToks, my live stream TikToks. I don't stop talking. I'll bring you down and show you the votes. Now the voting does stop at 12 o'clock on Friday. I probably won't look at it until 1:30 or so don't panic. And it'll be for Monday's painting video. So it'll be whatever gets the most votes from this vote will be painted on Monday. So I know what you're going to pick anyway, but I'll bring you down and show you. There's also a wild card, which is something off camera that if it gets the votes, then I'll reveal it and paint it. It's not the last one. Wild card was a Jabba's wife. That's fantasy. AOS. But it's not always going to be AOS or fantasy. It could be anything. Okay, but I'll bring you down and show you. Right, so we have the Tech Priest engines here. We have Demonettes. We have the Fire Dragons at the back there. We have the Skitarii Rangers. We have Seekers. We have Mr. Ra at the back there. We have the Chaos Chosen. We have the 2 Space Marine captains, I believe they are. One has a shield, one has a sword, both fantastic models. But again, not everyone wants to see Space Marines painted up. We have the Judicar, or Judicar, his name is, a big sword above his head. We have the Blade Guard Veteran Agent. We have the big Necron guy. We have 3 Eradicators, 3 Blade Guard Veterans, 3 Blood Crushers, a Chaos Space Marine Lord, and the big guy. I know you're all going to vote for the big guy, so I just said, let me get him done. Right, so I know you're all going to vote for the big guy. I know that. I'm prepared for it. And we still have to give it a grace here down, just to make it red. But I've got Seekers grey seared over there, ready to be painted. I have all the rest of the cultists, because there was 20 cultists in this video, but I just said I'm not going to paint all 20. I'll just paint the 4 or 5 that are the most interesting. And I did that. I liked the way it came out, so now I'm looking to get the rest of them done. But again, for me, that's something that I can do on TikTok Live. You know, it's not a big issue. But I know you guys are going to wait for the big guy. So guys, anyway, if you have any questions for me, chuck on below, okay? And I'll answer the question next week, Wednesday. If it's a question that you feel embarrassed about, you don't want to, you think people are going to take the mickey out of you, take the piss and all that, then no one's going to do that, you know, because we all started somewhere. You want to ask me a question, but you don't want everyone, if you're uncomfortable with everyone knowing, go on to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There is a messenger button there. You can click on that and message me directly. And again, I won't, you know, I don't usually reveal who asked me the questions, because it's not, you know, it's just a question that gets asked, and there could be someone sitting there shy and embarrassed, not wanting to ask that question, but then the question comes up and they go, oh, actually, that's good, you know. Please hit like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, because it means a lot to the channel, and turn your notifications on. Okay, if you want to share the video, that's great, fantastic. But until next time, guys, take it easy. Don't forget to vote, okay? See you later, guys.